For the longest time, I thought I blew my 2JZ because of my tuning. And after rebuilding the engine, retuning the car, and chasing the problem for months, I finally found the real reason why my Supra engine blew up. This engine was built and tuned by me. I put everything in this setup. The car made great power, drove amazing. I thought the car was solid. Then one day on the highway, everything changed. I was on 4th gear, flooring changed to 5th gear. That kept the car on heavy load. I got into my exit, I saw smoke. At first I didn't know what happened, but seeing that much smoke come out of the exhaust, I knew that something was up. No good. So eventually I tore the engine apart and I saw the melted pistons, which I saved. And this is just a light version of detonation and link condition can do. You can see my rings here, they broke. I honestly thought that the tune was wrong. I just had enabled the VVTi and I thought I was too happy and added too many degrees, but that wasn't the issue. So I rebuilt the whole engine again, went through everything, checked the setup, retuned the car, and honestly I thought the issue was solved. Something still didn't feel right. To be safe, I took the car to the dyno this time because I want a professional to tune the car. And during the pull, the tuner found something strange on the graph. He was saying at 5,000 RPM we were losing power. We still have 440 horsepower, but we were losing power and we didn't know why. He suspected it was the fuel pressure. So I made this video while he was doing the pull and I was checking the fuel pressure, and surprisingly it was dropping at 5,000 RPM. So watch what happened between 4,500 and 5,000. Instead of the fuel pressure keep climbing up with the pressure of the turbo, it starts going down. And at this point, everything started making sense. Just for a little context, a turbo car, as the pressure climbs up, it needs more fuel in the engine. And the pressure of the fuel, which is normally starts at 43 psi, it can be a little more, but 43 psi, if you add 10 psi of pressure in the turbo, you need to have 10 more psi in your fuel pressure. And if you don't have it, which was my case at 5,000 RPM, let's say I was 12 psi, so I should be at 55 psi on the pressure, it was dropping to 50, 43, 40, 45, 40, well, you know, whatever number that was. And that wasn't good because you didn't have enough pressure to deliver the amount of fuel that I was expecting to receive in the engine, which causes lean condition. Lean condition creates massive combustion temperatures. At this point I decided to replace the fuel system completely, and while pulling the hanger out of the tank I found the real problem. The holes between the fuel pump and the hanger, which feeds the gas to the car, split open right there. So instead of all the fuel going to the fuel rail, the fuel was dumping back into the tank from here. Suddenly everything connected. Highway pull, the link conditions, pistons melted, smoke on the back, and the strange fuel pressure on the dyno. It all traces back to the failed I know. At least I figured out what was wrong. It's a huge relief to find this, honestly. I blamed myself all this time and I didn't really know what was wrong. And knowing that this is the problem right now, it's great. The engine was solid, my tune was great. Even though I had this problem here, my tune was working well to 5,000 RPM, which is impressive to me. To me, not a tuner. Lessons learned. If you are building a high horsepower car, do not overlook the fuel system. I didn't want to go with the Radiant kit because it was like 1,200, 1,300 bucks, and you know, just put a pump in there, should work. It would have worked, but I somehow put the wrong hose to connect one thing to the other, and that hose popped. And I'm gonna stop yapping. Now I found the issue. Finally we can move forward with this build. make it go the way we want it to go, which is 800 horsepower. It's going to be crazy to drive. I love it. I'm excited to do it. I'm going to take back to the dyno after I play with the tune and all that stuff. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please subscribe to this channel. This build is far from being over. And there's another Porsche out there that I might mess around a little bit in the future. Love you guys. Ciao. For now. And later.